So I was looking for a new aerator timer. I didn't want to spend $50 on a Livewell timer. So I searched on eBay and I found a small timer. It's got a 10 amp rated relay. It doesn't come in an enclosure or anything, but I wanted to be able to control the run time and off time individually. So I found this about 10 bucks. Came from California. Took a couple days to get here. So it worked great for that, as well as a number of different, you can use it in a number of different ways for different things, not just Livewell aeration, but let me show you what I got here. So here it is. It's small. Here's my thumb. You know, it's probably about 1.5 inches wide and 2 inches, 2 1/4 inches long. It's got a digital display that will show you counting down. Normally open, normally closed, and a common for the relay. 12 volt DC power, you can see there, and a channel 1 input, which I'll talk about in a minute. So now I'm just giving it temporary power here. So the minute you power it up, it will automatically go into its time cycle. Now I have T1, which is the runtime, the time the relay is closed, set at 30 seconds. So you can see the counter's counting down from 30 seconds on T1, which is the time 1, which is the time the relay is closed, is blinking now, because it is counting down. Now the relay is closed right now, providing power to the Livewell aerator. Now once the runtime times out, it's going to go into the off time. This is the amount of time the aerator will stay off before it runs again. I have it set at 180 seconds, which is 3 minutes, but you can adjust this up to 270 hours in seconds. So very, very simple to use. Here's the set button. Just hold it down. Now the first setting that comes up is the mode setting. I have it on mode 6, which is a relay close on power on, and relay off when the first timer times out, and then there's a wait time, and then it'll kick back on, and that's an unlimited cycle, so it'll just keep doing it over and over and over. But there's 9 different modes with this specific timer, but using it for Livewell aeration, this is most likely the only one you use. So you hold it down, you get to the settings, you leave it on mode 6, you press it again. That brings you to your runtime. I have it set at 30 seconds, which is adjustable with the N number up and number down buttons here, so you can change any place by doing that. And it also allows you to change each number place individually. So if you had 300 seconds, you don't have to press the button 300 times. Once you're done setting your runtime, you're just going to hit the set button again. This will bring you to your off time, the amount of time the relay will stay off before it closes again and starts the run cycle. And again, same thing with this. Adjust different places, and this SW1 will swap between places. You hit the set button again. This will bring you to how many times you want the cycle to run. So if you did have it in a different mode and you only wanted it to run 50 times, you would put 50 in here. But for our mode 6, this doesn't matter. So once you're done, you press and hold set, and it goes right into its power cycle. Now the other nice part about this is the channel 1 input I was talking about earlier. This takes a 12 volt DC input, and anytime you give power to that, will automatically restart the timer cycle, which will come in handy if you have a long wait time, maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and you just caught a fish and he's not in good shape. You can hook up a button, or you can just press that button once and it'll start the timer from the beginning, its cycle. So we'll see how it holds up. Not a bad little board for $10 with free shipping. I know a lot of the Livewell aerator timers are expensive and they're also enclosed, but this allows you plenty of adjustment with a lot of useful features. So if you have any questions, post a comment.